Hey, it's Becky, and today I'm going to be talking through my January TBR. This year I've set myself a goal of trying to read way more of all of these physical books that I have, because I realised last year I was just reading mostly ebooks. So I have made a list of 52 books, one book a week, every week of this year, but today I'm just going to talk about what 4 books I'm reading in January. Although technically it's 5, but I already read one of them, which was Bearhead by Adrian Tchaikovsky, which is kind of a sci-fi book. So the 4 books I want to read are these, and they were actually all gifts from my friends, so thank you for funding my reading habit. First book is actually one that I'm already reading, as you can probably see the bookmark, and that is The Merciful Crow by Margaret Owen. This is a fantasy book. The Merciful Crow takes place in a world where crows are kind of the lowest class, and when our main character Fee, or Fi, I'm still not fully sure how you pronounce the name, figures out that they've actually collected bodies of the non-dead prince and non-dead body double bodyguard. She's kind of pulled into a plot where they need to get to safety, and in order to help them in return, she'll get safety for the crows, who are actually being hunted quite a lot by the gentry. I know most of that because I read the first quarter already, but I have really enjoyed it so far, and it's kind of been on my radar for a while, which is why I both wanted to pick it up and why my friend probably gifted it to me. The next book I want to read is Gideon the Ninth by Tamsyn and Muir, and this is just because Beth kept yelling about it so much, and other friends have also said how good it is as well. It's about necromancers, and honestly that was the only thing that I really had to be told, other than it's good, why I had to be interested in this book. So that's the second book I want to read this month. Then the next book I want to read is Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson, and this is another fantasy. I'm big on fantasy for this month, and it's set in a library, and it's protecting libraries because magic is outlawed in this world, and the library has loads of grimoires which need protecting, obviously, so they don't fall into the hands of bad people who do illegal things such as practice magic. And then when our main character, I think, something goes wrong, and she ends up having to rely on someone who does use magic in order to help protect everything else. I will be leaving links to all of the books below, so you can go and see what they're about a bit more. But yeah, I like to go into books a little bit without knowing, so that I'm surprised when I find out what they're about. And then the final book I want to read is Night Pass by Leigh Bardugo. I've never actually read any of Leigh Bardugo's books, and I think Six of Crows is on my want to read list for the rest of the year. But I've been told this is really good. This is bought by Beck, I think. Yes, this was bought by Beck because Beck has loved it so much that she wanted everyone else to read it as well. And all I know is that it's set in a school, and it's very dark academia, and it was very popular last year as dark academia started becoming a big aesthetic online. So this one's a little less high fantasy than the other books. It's set in Earth, it's set in Yale, I think, and it's all about kind of there's been a murder, or someone's gone missing, I think, and they have to find out what happened, and our main character is investigating what's happened because they don't believe the official source of kind of the police of what happened, and the secret societies which the main character's a she, and I've completely lost my train of thought. And she's trying to find out what happened, and she goes investigates all these secret societies, and the secret societies are actually like magical secret societies. And yeah, that's pretty much what the blurb tells us. But I'm really excited to read this because I've only heard good things about it so far. And then I will also be reading some ebooks, but I don't know which ones because I'm going to leave them as a... I'm not good with TBRs. If you've seen any of my previous TBRs, I'm not very good at always finishing them, and I always read extra books anyway. So instead, I'm going to leave ebooks to be my mood read picks because I normally read them before bed as well. And then these are going to be my... every week I'm going to read a book. So yeah. Let me know if you read or enjoyed any of the books I've shown in this video. Let me also know if there's any other books I should add to my TBR this year. And if you want to have a sneak peek of what's going to be on my TBR for the rest of the year, I do have a blog post with all 52 books on it, if you want to get ahead of the videos at all like I did. But thank you for watching. I hope to see you again soon.